Welcome guys, I'm going to show you the implementation of integrator circuit for the input of square wave, okay, using PSpice. Okay, I'm going to open the project. Okay, you can see here, this is the integrated circuit. Okay, this op amp. Let's go to base part. Okay, in eval. Okay, go to source. You can find, okay, you can get the V pulse. Okay, go to base and then part and then eval. You can get the op amp from eval library. Okay, you just place here and then run. Okay, in PSpice we don't have a square wave generator. Okay, we are going to use a pulse generator. Okay, we are going to modify the pulse generator to create a square wave. Okay, now I'm going to generate a square wave of okay, amplitude, that is peak to peak is 10. Okay, okay, this is okay 5. Okay, I'm going to generate a square wave of this amplitude 5. You can see here, this is -5. Okay, okay, V1. Okay, this is V2. You can see here -5 and +5. Okay, okay, this V1 and V2 are the amplitudes in the positive and negative axis. Okay, this is time period, it's 0. Okay, this is rise time and then fall time. Okay, okay, it's a square wave. We don't have the rise time and fall time. Okay, I'm gonna generate a square wave of time period 1 millisecond. Okay, you can see here I'm gonna generate a square wave of time period 1 millisecond. You can see here time period is 1 millisecond. Okay, and then the pulse width. Okay, this is the pulse width. Okay, this is the pulse width. Okay, if the total is 1 millisecond, it is 0.5. Okay, okay, you can see here, this is the pulse width here. Okay, okay, we'll just give the connection as per the circuit diagram. Okay, just go to PSpice, edit simulation. If you are doing for the first time, you have to create a new simulation. Okay, it's a transient response. Okay, runtime is 50 millisecond. Okay, I'm going to start saving data from 0. Okay, and the maximum step size is 0.001. Okay, this value is given for getting a smooth curve. Okay, it's nothing different here. Okay, just to get the smooth curve, we have given the value here. Okay, I'm going to simulate. You can see here. Okay, okay, this is V5. Okay, or you can give VR11. Okay, you can see I'm going to change V5 from VR1. Okay, you can see the same. Okay, this is RF2. I'm gonna CF2. Okay, I'm going to change from RF to CF. Okay, you get the same curve. Okay, I'm going to zoom now. Okay, zoom area. Okay, you can see here. Okay, go to plot axis setting. Okay, just go to y-axis. Okay, the setting one is would give you -7, okay, to 7. Okay, just go to plot axis setting, axis. Okay, you can see here I have generated a square wave of amplitude 5. Okay, you can see here this is the square wave. Okay, you can see here 0 to +5, 0 to -5. Okay, this is the amplitude we have given. Okay, you can see the time period of 1 millisecond. Okay, see 31 to 32, 1 millisecond. Okay, I have generated a square wave. My output should be triangular wave. Okay, in integrator the output is given by the output is equal to 1 minus 1 by R1 CF, okay, and then 0 to T dt. Okay, this is the equation of the integrator. Okay, okay, if you substitute this R1 here, okay, you can see the R1 here, and then CF, okay, you'll get the CF here. Okay, and the input is a square wave. Okay, we just integrate. Okay, we will be getting a triangular wave of magnitude nearly 1. Okay, you can see here I have got my triangular wave of magnitude 1. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video.